Hello and welcome to the Kopala TV main news. We get straight into the headlines. Over 1,000 graduates from Gemstone Training Center still unemployed. Democratic Party do away with by-elections. Expert predicts further economic meltdown. And in foreign news, Australian Navy moves to rescue people trapped in the fire-hit Malakuta. Join us after this. To present the news in detail, my name is Wabwila Musongole. Over 1,000 graduates from the Lapidary Training Center in Dola are still unemployed. The graduates are said to have been trained at the center between the years 2017 and 2019. Emerald's Watch production of Zambia President Musa Kafwemba has confirmed the development to Kopala TV. Mr. Kafwemba is saddened that most emerald mining firms have continued employing foreigners at the expense of locals. He has asked the Ministry of Labour to ensure that locals are given first priority when getting jobs at local gemstone mines.
We as the Emerald Production Watch of Zambia are very saddened with the management of our resources, most especially our emeralds from Lufuanyama. It's quite saddened that the sector is not trying to accommodate a lot of graduates coming from the Lapidary College of Ndola. Between 1,000 plus from 2014 to 18 graduates, up to now, none of them have hope to find a job in the emerald sector. But it's a sector accommodating millions of people from Jaipur and India that are trying to survive as cutters and polishers for our gemstones coming from Zambia. It's quite sudden that we don't realize our potential and we don't believe that we can do that ourselves. And then we are just trying to lobby the Minister of Labour to quickly come and visit the mining sector, where she will find a lot of jobs that can be given to our locals being offered to foreign nationals. Jobs like operators, jobs like security guards are being mined and given to expatriates.
Economist Collins Mudenda has predicted tough economic times ahead following the hike in energy and fuel prices. Dr. Mudenda, who is a lecturer at the Copperbelt University, says a number of companies risk closing up completely. Dr. Mudenda has also predicted massive job losses in a number of industries, saying prices of essential goods will also swell.
What is likely to happen is that the prices will go up, prices for most goods will go up, and then there will be at the level where they are not so reachable by the majority of the consumers. Therefore, their sales will definitely go down. So either way, companies will suffer losses in terms of reduced sales. Meanwhile, costs escalating, and so a number will still have to scale down their operations, and some might even close down. So it's very tricky and very risky for the government actually, because it means also that their collections in terms of taxes and duties and fines and fees will also go down, because if the economic activity is not much, if the business activity in the country is not much, it affects also these other things where government gets money. So meaning that 2019 budget, the collections for the budget or towards the budget might not be reasonable as well. So then it means that basically everyone will suffer loss. So the consumers, the producers, and government as well will suffer. So it means the economy might actually it might be stale, it might be stagnant at less than 4% growth in 2019.
Meanwhile, Quito residents say the hike in power and energy tariffs will have severe impacts on most households and businesses. Blessings Malama has details in the following report.
The Energy Regulations Board, ERB, last week gave a go-ahead to ZESCO Limited to adjust its electricity tariffs by 200% and 49% respectively. The tariff hike came into effect on New Year's Day, despite calls from stakeholders rejecting the tariff hike. In Kitwe, residents say the effects of the tariff adjustments are severe. Households have been affected and businesses are limping.
has affected us a lot as the people who use electricity in terms of business, because you know where we get money from, and then you find that it becomes so difficult to raise the money, then our lives will be in a bad condition. So in the Zesco tariffs, I think it has affected us a lot, because it means that also us will have to increase some prices in our businesses, and where are we going to get the clients from who are going to accept our prices? And as you can see, our economy has gone bad. Yes.
Amalaiti, bantu nga twalitumona amalaiti yale amalaiti limbi yaisa limbi 2 hours yaya limbi yaisa 24 hours 05 yaya ero then nga balunda amalaiti ngempi yeshakula ashita amalaiti shakula fuma kwisi bantu amalaiti yaisa 24 hours 05 yaya ero abantu bakula bombo bushiku bantu impi yashimone kuluchelo mule bomba impio amalaiti kushitali ntule bomba nombanga taule bomba impi yashamalaiti shakula fuma kwisi.
Most businesses are threatened with closure.
Actually affecting us, because looking at the business of today is not so quite okay. As you all know, there's a lot of unemployment in this country, so people who are supposed to give us jobs, there are few today. And now, looking at the increase of electricity, this will affect us greatly, because as at now, there's a lot of road shading. So when electricity comes, take for instance, they switch off electricity around 5, and then we're expecting it to come around 15, 16, somewhere there. And then we just have one customer from 16 up to 17, the time we get knocked off. So the money is little that we are getting due to road shading. Now when it comes to hiking of electricity, this actually is a problem to us. It means that now our business will completely destroyed.
TV has spoken to want the ERB to revise the Zesco tariff hike so as to save households and the informal sector. Blessings Malama, Kopala TV News in Kitwe.
And to political news now. Democratic Party DP leader Harry Kalaba says his party will do away with by-elections if his political party is allowed to form government. Mr. Kalaba has told a media briefing in Lusaka that by-elections are a drain on the country's treasury.
If President Lungu loves the people of Zambia, if he just loves the people of Zambia, let the president avoid the Chilubi by-election. Though we are avoiding ourselves, we would want to get involved in printing more ballot papers and those things. As we have said, no by-elections. And when I become president, no by-elections. Because we need to get money to where it belongs. We have to take money to where it should be taken. That is to the people. The retirees are asking for their money. President Lungu managed to pay the members of parliament recently. They got their gratuities. The retirees are still waiting. The members of parliament again will be getting their gratuity next year, in 2021. The retirees are still waiting. Not when I am president. Forget it. When I become head of state, it's first come, first serve. And to maybe make the members of parliament realize that you need to work harder so that the people can have confidence in you. There is no way you can be in a constituency and the teacher who has retired has not gotten his retirement package. You who has saved only for 2.5 years, you have received your retirement package, your mid-term gratuity. How will you feel the pinch that retiree is feeling on a daily basis? If I was greedy, I would not even have resigned my MP, because I would have said, there's a 2 million coming, I should wait for it and get it. But there's something higher in life, beyond the money. And that is what President Lungu needs to understand. Life is beyond those suits he's wearing. Life is beyond those designer shoes he's putting on. Life is about stretching out a hand, to the needy. It's about what Christ says, I was hungry and you fed me. It's about having gospel values. That's what it should all be about. So there'll be no cadres becoming civil servants, I'm sorry. It will not happen. And civil servants, permanent secretaries will have to rise through the ranks. You have to climb through until you reach there. Because once you climb, then you will reduce these permanent secretaries wearing the tenges. Because some PSS, you can't even tell that it's a permanent secretary. His behavior is political. Go in his vehicle, it's full of PFG tenge materials. Listen to his language, he's talking as if he's also a politician. So we will not allow that. We will not agree to that. We want to bring sanity in the...
The Zambian DNA spokesperson Sipuki Mulemwa has commended President Edgar Lungu for setting the tone for 2020 by pulling down political barriers that divide the nation by preaching love, peace, and unveiling an all-inclusive agenda. Mr. Mulemwa has since urged opposition political party leaders not to be antagonistic in their approach to politics, but provide alternative solutions to the economic challenges that the country is facing.
Commends President Edgar Chagwa Lungu for setting the tone in 2020 by not only pulling down political barriers that divide the nation, preaching love and peace in both private and public fora, but also for unveiling an all-inclusive development agenda. Indeed, unity is strength through which we can together, regardless of our political and religious affiliations as a nation, achieve many things and overcome many social and economic challenges the country is grappling with. However, we expect opposition political parties to emulate the Republican president by proposing alternative solutions to the current social and economic challenges instead of propagating hate speech and attacking President Lungu and other government officials' character. Similarly, we expect civil society organizations, the church, interest groups, and traditional leaders to join forces with government in finding lasting solutions to the challenges the country is faced with. We also urge all patriotic Zambians to seek God's intervention in everything they do, as well as focus on issues that unite, not divide the nation, and build the country in peace, not in pieces. Moreover, we are confident that as a Christian nation, where citizens work together with government, we can overcome all the challenges the country is grappling with, as there is nothing impossible with God on our side.
In case you have just tuned in, you are watching the Kopala TV main news. Join us after this. Samaria Limited is a versatile company dedicated to meeting every need any of our customers may have. With us, you're guaranteed to have a pleasant and easy shopping experience with the best returns for your money's worth. We guarantee the best customer service in addition to the finest quality beverages at affordable prices. We have all your hardware requirements, from roofing sheets, wiring, piping, and much more. At Samaria Limited, we believe in good workmanship. Working well with one another is what gets our job done. Stationery is an essential. Whether it's a pencil for your personal drawings and designs, or a roll of paper for the company printer, we've got you covered. We stock various brands simply for your preference. We have an Airtel booth within our premises with airtime ready and available for all customers. We also offer Airtel Money services for easy money transactions and efficient clerks to attend to you, ensuring a fast and smooth procedure. If you're in need of any electronics, our store should be your go-to, with appliances ranging from household specifics to industrial commodities such as generators and inverters. If you need it, we have it. Our wholesale store stocks the best quality in food and other products, including cleaning necessities. And above all, our affordable prices ensure that you know how much we value you. You can find Samaria Limited along President Avenue North, opposite Zambia Railways in Dola. or call us on 0212 613 336 or 0212 619 992. Samaria Limited, your one-stop center for all you need. Looking for an opportunity to grow your business? Well, Kopala TV has good news for all small-scale businesses. You can now advertise on Kopala TV's Makwebo. Bonseba na mayo na bashtata. Iseni mulangishe amakwebo yenu pamutengo uachepa nga 100 kwacha. Yes, you heard right. For as low as 100 kwacha, your business will get its peak. Whatever the business, we will advertise. All you need to do is send a text of what your business offers, indicating the name, location, and contact details to the number below. Payment for the advertising spot can be made through MTN mobile money on the number down below. Makwebo, make your business known.
One Zambia, one nation.
Zambia chalo chesu. Stop political violence.
I am Zambian. I am against political violence.
I am Zambian, and I say disarm all cadres now.
It's not one Zambia if we kill each other. Stop the violence.
It's not good killing one another as Zambians. Stop the violence.
Let's keep the peace in our streets. Let's work to stay one Zambia.
It's not one Zambia if we kill each other. Stop the violence.
Ndimwina Zambia. Lekeni kulwa pamulandu wa politics.
Welcome back. A civil society grouping, the Governance, Elections and Research Services Initiative, GEARS, has described as treasonous a posting on social media by Information Minister Dora Silia. In the posting that has gone viral, the Information Minister asserts that the PF will not hand over power to the opposition UPND should they win the 2021 general elections. Monica Baidu has details in the following report.
It is a tweet that has caused public outrage and discontent. Information Minister Dora Silia's tweet that the PF will not hand over power to the opposition UPND in the event that it lost the 2021 general elections has been received with different reactions. In the tweet, Ms. Silia writes, and I quote, "So you think we can hand over the instruments of power to you? What happened to MMD in 2011 will never repeat again. Win or lose, you will never be in State House." End of quote. A civil society grouping, the Governance, Elections, Advocacy and Research Services GEARS initiative, has described as treasonous the posting on social media by Ms. Silia. GEARS Executive Director McDonald Chipenzi says the statement is inflammatory and highly treasonous. Mr. Chipenzi says if the statement is indeed true, police should move in and arrest Ms. Silia.
Government or her party will not give power in 2021 should there be a change of government is treasonous, and the law enforcement agencies should take keen interest in such kind of statements because it has the potential to cause unnecessary suspicions, unnecessary speculations, and unnecessary problems come 2021. If it's a government position, then President Lungu should be held accountable for allowing such a decision that usurps a sound democratic process in this country.
However, PF Secretary General Davis Mwila says Ms. Silia's comments are not the position of the party, as Zambia is a democracy.
That's not the party position. The party position is that we are in a democracy where you have too many political parties and all of us have to compete. And us as PF will compete favorably and ensure that we win the election. We can there.
And the opposition UPND, through its spokesperson Charles Kakoma, has insisted that Ms. Silia should be arrested.
Well, that is reckless statement from a government minister. It is actually offending the Constitution. The Constitution says that after 5 years, the people choose their own president and other elected leaders. And if the people decide to vote the PF out, they cannot say they will refuse to hand over power. That is like staging a coup against the people. That is like defying the will of the people. So basically, Madam Leah and the PF government have let the cat out of the bag. That the people waste their time voting because they will not hand over power. That is a serious statement coming from a minister, and that requires further pursuit by the people of Zambia to see whether they've not broken the law by issuing that statement.
Ms. Celia could not be reached by press time, as she is believed to be out of the country. Monica Baidu, Kopala TV News, in Kitwe.
The opposition All People's Congress Party, APC, says there is no need for individual ministers to brag and come out in the open for volunteering a pay cut. APC leader Nason Musoni wonders why some ministers want their pay cut when they have refused to pay back salaries to the state for being illegally in office during the 2016 general elections. A recent court judgment ordered ministers who had remained in office to immediately pay back all salaries and allowances that they accrued for being in office illegally after Parliament was dissolved in 2016. President Edgar Lungu recently announced a pay cut for senior government officials for up to 20% as part of austerity measures to salvage the ailing economy.
I think even the public is confused. Which is which? Is this a directive? Is this a presidential directive? Or it's something that is voluntary? Because ministers have continued saying, oh, I have volunteered my pay, I have volunteered this. But if it is a presidential directive or a presidential decree, as you would want to call it, then the question of volunteering does not arise. Okay, so we think that such a grandstanding or bragging by each minister that he has volunteered his pay, I think this does not represent a coherent government that has built consensus around this process. And then we also think that it is hypocrisy of the highest order, that on one hand, we have a judgment, there's a court judgment, saying that these men and women who had remained in office after the dissolution of Parliament in 2016 must pay back to the Treasury what they earned. So I think the starting point should be to pay what is legitimate to government, the people's money, which they earned illegally when they remained in office after the dissolution of Parliament. So I think this side shows by individual ministers does not portray a government that is in control, a government that has built consensus around this subject, this particular subject of pay cuts.
Kitwe residents are living in fear following the spate of suspected ritual killings that have rocked the town. Blessings Malama once again.
Kitwe residents on Wednesday yet again woke up to a gruesome killing of a security guard working for a law firm within the central business district. The heinous killing of the security guard comes barely a week after 6 members of the same family were hacked to death in another Copperbelt town in a case that has been described as a horrendous ritual murder. Kitwe residents are now living in fear following the killings that seem to be well calculated.
The ritual killings is because of the poverty. It is because of the poverty in our country. The poverty has increased so much. People are suffering. They are suffering a lot. For you like to put food on the table, it has become a very bad, like a very hard thing to do. So like other people, they are like staying like for 2 days without eating anything because the menu has increased at a higher price. So what I can say is that the country has gone down.
The residents want police to move in and arrest the perpetrators of the senseless killings.
awo kwena apart from them nakati bale bombe nchitokufutapo pandi nga bale bombo nchitokufutapo ngatafire ila panta shinga fire bwera ko panja ngana bomfo umuntu ati naipa umuntu it's better ba vika po discipline pali uli umuntu pako bati bonse bamwena kwa chawo kanchi kwipa umuntu chivi.
A fortnight ago, the Deputy Inspector General of Police, Boni Kapeso, set camp in Kitwe in an attempt to bring the suspected ritual killers to book. However, it seems those behind the ritual killings are elusive and are dodging the police dragnet. For now, residents will continue living in fear until the police clamp down on the criminals that have sent shivers across the mining town of Kitwe. Blessings Malama, Kopala TV News in Kitwe.
In case you have just tuned in, you are watching the Kopala TV main news. Join us after this.
Samaria Limited is a versatile company dedicated to meeting every need any of our customers may have. With us, you're guaranteed to have a pleasant and easy shopping experience with the best returns for your money's worth. We guarantee the best customer service in addition to the finest quality beverages at affordable prices. We have all your hardware requirements, from roofing sheets, wiring, piping, and much more. At Samaria Limited, we believe in good workmanship.
Working well with one another is what gets our job done.
Stationery is an essential. Whether it's a pencil for your personal drawings and designs, or a roll of paper for the company printer, we've got you covered. We stock various brands simply for your preference. We have an Airtel booth within our premises with airtime ready and available for all customers. We also offer Airtel Money services for easy money transactions and efficient clerks to attend to you, ensuring a fast and smooth procedure. If you're in need of any electronics, our store should be your go-to, with appliances ranging from household specifics to industrial commodities such as generators and inverters. If you need it, we have it. Our wholesale store stocks the best quality in food and other products, including cleaning necessities. And above all, our affordable prices ensure that you know how much we value you. You can find Samaria Limited along President Avenue North, opposite Zambia Railways in Dola, or call us on 0212 613 336 or 0212 619 992. Samaria Limited, your one-stop center for all you need.
Looking for an opportunity to grow your business? Well, Kopala TV has good news for all small-scale businesses. You can now advertise on Kopala TV's Makwebo. Bonseba na mayo na bashtata. Iseni mulangishe amakwebo yenu pamutengo uachepa nga 100 kwacha. Yes, you heard right. For as low as 100 kwacha, your business will get its peak. Whatever the business, we will advertise. All you need to do is send a text of what your business offers, indicating the name, location, and contact details to the number below. Payment for the advertising spot can be made through MTN mobile money on the number down below. Makwebo, make your business known.
One Zambia, one nation.
Zambia chalo chesu. Stop political violence.
I am Zambian. I am against political violence.
I am Zambian, and I say disarm all cadres now.
It's not one Zambia if we kill each other. Stop the violence.
It's not good killing one another as Zambians. Stop the violence.
Let's keep the peace in our streets. Let's work to stay one Zambia.
It's not one Zambia if we kill each other. Stop the violence.
ndi mwina Zambia lekeni ukulwa pamulandu wa politics.
And in foreign news, Australian Navy moves to rescue people trapped in the fire-hit Malakuta. We monitored the BBC for this story.
New South Wales will declare a state of emergency on Friday as the raging bushfires show no signs of slowing down. The situation is also tense in Victoria. The Australian military is bringing in supplies by boat for people stranded in Malakuta. Officials say they have the potential to evacuate about 500 people by boat if they wish to leave. Meanwhile, this is what it looks like on the highways of New South Wales. Thousands of people fleeing their homes after officials ordered residents and tourists to get out of areas along the coast.
It's just a scary feeling, I think. Just everything that's going on. There was no fuel, we've got no power, no phone service out where we are, so yeah. We just
not knowing what's going on or what we're expecting. Like, it's just everywhere. We're getting mixed everything.
Seeing just all the locals, I can see they're all nervous and anxious and everyone's just on edge.
At least 8 people have died in the fires in just the past 2 days. Nearly 1,300 homes have been destroyed in New South Wales since July. Many animals have also been killed as forests are being destroyed by the flames, and fire crews are bracing for worsening weather conditions on Saturday.
And finally, in foreign news, hundreds of people have attended a local government-organized protest against the militant Al-Shabaab in Somalia's capital, Mogadishu. The demonstration comes after the militants killed more than 80 people in a bomb attack on Saturday. The BBC once again.
maanta in shacabka Soomaaliyeed iyo halka ay isugu yimi la celiyo ciidanka gudoomiyaha gobolka Banaadir loo dhaho soo baxa haddana la celiyo shacabka Soomaaliyeed dooni mayno adoonayna shacabka Soomaaliyeed waa midaysan yihiin waa la celinaya burintiga ay celinaya
To end the Kopala TV main news, we take a look at the headlines once again. Over 1,000 graduates from Gemstone Training Center still unemployed. Democratic Party to do away with by-elections. Expert predicts further economic meltdown. And in foreign news, Australian Navy moves to rescue people trapped in the fire-hit Malakuta. Thank you for watching the Kopala TV main news. My name is Wabula Musongole. God bless and enjoy the rest of your evening.